Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Christelle Martinette, and I'm here with another reading for the second half of March 2017. And I just wanted to let you know how I'm going about this the reading this time round. And as always, I will use my VERA SIBILLA deck, and I'll be using this first off this time. And then I have a deck that warrants a bit of an explanation. I'll show you these cards one at a time as I tell you them. They're called the Tarot of the Mystical Spiral, and it was created by an Italian called Giovanni Pelosini, and the artwork is by a man called Giuseppe Palumbo, and the notion, the thread, the theme of the spiral is really something that that talks about nature. It goes through nature in all forms, from the macrocosm of the galaxies to the microcosm of our DNA, and the entire energy of the universe acts in helicoidal motion in some way. And of course, these laws are not really fully understood, as far as I understand myself, as far as I know, because what we usually remember and think of when we talk about and imagine the spiral, these are notions that have mystified alchemists, scientists, artists, mystics, and the traditions and myths in any continent talk about in some way or another the spiral, and in a symbolic language, in a semiotic way. And even in the mystical traditions, the great mystical traditions and esoteric mystical traditions of the West and the East, is inspired by the spiral. So come with me, and let's use this initiatory deck. This is an initiatory deck. It's the symbolism shows us, it talks about, it tells us about a path of initiation, and it invites us to make a quantum leap in our consciousness, and to go there among the sage, the wise men, and understand the secrets behind Gothic cathedrals, or invites us to dance with the dervishes, or the Maoris, and meditate with the yogi, or even go travel with the Vikings, and dragons, unicorns, and sphinxes, and minotaurs, with archangels, the Knights of the Templars, and try to find out the ancient the secrets of humanity and of life itself. So come with me, and we'll use this deck to clarify. And every time I pull the cards, I'll say what the card specifically means in this deck, and try to see if we can get clarification using that. So off we go to those readings, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Gemini. This is Christelle here for another reading for the period from 16th to 31st of March for you. Let's concentrate and see what will be in store for you, Gemini. Gemini for the second half of March. A new beginning for you in probably a different status in relation to your status prior to this period. All right, now, I'm going to use an expression that many of you won't like. It seems that many of you have been caught with your hand in the cookie jar, okay? And that has very wide meanings, wide-ranging meanings. I have here a sort of, the focus of the spread here is the nemica, the female enemy, and it seems, or male enemy could be. But there's a chevron here, and it talks about something has occurred in the house. There was someone overheard you speaking or talking to another party, and another party, a third party, let's say. And no matter what happened, you didn't want to deny it at all. And your love for your companion or for the person of your dreams is indisputable. Okay, that's indisputable. But it seems like this is the stone that, or the straw that broke the camel's back. And it has been a long time coming, Gemini. There's something here that's saying to me that you are one, faithful to a vision, a relationship, the idea of the relationship with that person, and that will not fade, at least in this period. But it's also telling me that it's a beginning for you as a loner. This is the bambino, the child, and the sacerdote, the priest. And you're going to have to, probably right in the beginning of the period, the 16th, 17th, 18th of March, coming up, there's sort of something you are caught unawares. Something comes out, okay, and for those of you who are partnered and have children, this will be discussed and negotiated, because it's not an easy thing to change. And you will think long and hard about the changes that will have to be made. Now, there is something that will never change, as I said, your faithfulness, your in the idea of the fidelity to a dream with that person, okay? Now that won't change. But what does change is this period and the living situation. Perhaps I have the Casa right at the top and the Vecchia Signora at the bottom, who speaks to positive change all in all. And and as these cards have come out in this position, it does tell me that there could be a very welcome change, a separation for a couple of weeks that will help you both think along the lines of coming back together and reviewing what has happened before. Very interesting, these cards are. They're a shaking up. There's something being shaken up, shaken up, but that things will turn out within that same time period. It will take only a brief separation for things then to come out again. I'm going to be soft again. I'm going to take a couple of cards on over that Nemica to see what it's all about. 1, 2, 3. A couple of 3 cards. All right, these are the stars, the 17th major arcana, the 4 of Wands, and the Page of Swords. The stars card. The stars card is Sikitur and Astra. This is the way of the stars. This is how things go. Okay, things happen, and things need to change for a bit. The 4 of Wands, in front of 2 columns, you can see there's the temple of the gods, the goddesses, the temple of the goddesses, who are having a celebration. Every now and then my computer shuts off for some reason. They're having a celebration. You can see the columns. They're like a spiral, the shape, and this is the temple of the goddesses, and they are celebrating, and it will, after the fact, there will be the stars to shine on you. Now this is the Page of Swords. Now the Page of Swords is Archimedes, who's studying the spiral in Syracuse, and you need to have that time away in order for you then to again being able to celebrate. I'm going to, and this is over our Nemica, I'm going to take a few cards over these last 3, the harmony, the harmonious change, and the fidelity of the notion to that idea, to that dream of being together. Okay. Now, this is the sun. The first is the sun, then the Six of Wands, and the Five of Cups. This sun. The sun is lux veritas, luce di verità, light of truth, being able to see the light and seeing the truth in the light of day, having that emerge, that whatever has emerged. This is the Six of Wands, and this is the Palio di Siena, and Siena every year in the summertime has a race that is an age-old tradition, and there are men who usually twirl, but not batons, twirl these kind of flags, and to celebrate the victor, and that is all about being able to cantare vittoria, being able to have the victory after things have emerged in the bright of day. And of course, the Five of Cups, which talk about emotion. There is the spiral staircase, where the gentleman here, could be a man or a woman, sees and looks upon what has come down. And that illuminates the relationship once again. I'm going to take now the runes to crown the reading and see what they have to add. Okay. Yes, well, you see, before the light, the light, they talk about the light in the sun. Well, this is Kinats, and Kinats does talk about shining light and shedding light and needing to see the light. Through light, seeing the relationship once again. Not moving forward and taking that break with Berkana Merkstave is necessary. The necessary change comes after after the break, then communicate openly with your partner once again and find a distinguished, find a distinguished way that you can move forward with your partner, even giving yourself rules and regulations, but it has to be a negotiated effort. And here is Fehu, the abundance that comes over the home, because you both stand to become fortified after the fact. I hope this was of help to you, Gemini. Until we read together again, namaste.